So to the surprise of absolutely no one, we got Brock Lesnar versus John Cena at WrestlePalooza. But what if I told you something interesting? What if I told you this is just a stepping stone to lead up to Sami Zayn versus Brock Lesnar? Now I know some people are wondering, why would WWE do such a thing? Okay, maybe they just want to build up Sami Zayn while simultaneously taking shots at the Sammy Hogan allegation. I don't know, but at the end of the day, I really feel like this is what they want to do next. And if they want to pull this off, this is how they would do it. So rewinding to SmackDown, we saw what happened there. In my personal opinion, they had an incredible match between Sami Zayn and John Cena for the US Championship, a double full circle moment for both of the gentlemen, and I love when they do this type of stuff. But at the end of the match, we saw Brock Lesnar take a break from hunting polar bears and gorillas and grizzly bears with his bare hands to interfere in this match and hit Sami Zayn with the F5. But then he looks at John Cena and hits him with a 2-for-1 combo by giving him 2 F5s, walking to gorilla position, and yelling at the cameraman, it's going to be Brock versus Cena at WrestlePalooza. That's how that match got set up. So the question is, how would this lead up to Sami versus Brock Lesnar? Now, as I said, Sami Zayn got hit with an F5 too, and I think that he's one of Triple H's favorites, so I can't see, especially with him being a champion, Triple H allowing Sami Zayn to get F5 and then act like it never happened. Right? Act like, and especially Sami Zayn, we know that he's a glutton for pain. For some reason, he likes to get packed up and shipped to the hospital as many times as possible, coming back with wraps all over his body. I don't know why he loves that. Maybe they got good food at the hospital. I don't know. But this happens a lot with Sami Zayn. So in saying that, we got a scheduled appearance for Brock Lesnar this week on SmackDown. But guess who's not scheduled to be at that event? John Cena. Now we all know when Brock Lesnar shows up to an event, if he's on a limited schedule, he's not there to cut promos, he's not there to have fun, he's there to come there, pack somebody up, get on his plane, and go back home. That's what he's going to do. And the only target I can think he can go after is Sami Zayn. So I can see Sami cutting a promo, talking about, how honored he was to have that match against John Cena. One of the most important parts of his career was having that match for that title, the whole full circle and everything like that. But then I can see him pivot in the promo to just talking about Brock Lesnar and how disrespectful he was by doing that, and pretty much instigating Brock Lesnar to come out there and fight him because he's so upset about what Brock did. Now, I don't know if Brock will come out in that moment to attack Sami Zayn, but I can see it either happening in that moment or Sami Zayn have a main event and Brock Lesnar come out there to destroy him in that match. Now, on the following Monday Night Raw, they got John Cena scheduled to be there, and I can see John Cena in his promo addressing Brock Lesnar attacking him and Sami in that match and destroying Sami Zayn on that SmackDown, because at this point you can have Sami Zayn injured and out for about 2 weeks, and he can hold on to the US Championship while being injured. It doesn't go past the clause of him having to defend the title. I know people don't like to hear and see that, but I think that that's the way they can absolutely go, and this could be the motivation of John Cena to absolutely try to beat Brock Lesnar because of what he did to Sami Zayn. I think this is a moment for John Cena to try to give Sami Zayn some rub. I think this part of his retirement tour is all about John Cena giving people rubs. From his match with Cody at SummerSlam, from his match against Logan Paul at Clash at Paris, to this whole situation here as well. And what I think is going to happen is obviously John versus Brock is going to happen at WrestlePalooza. Now, regardless of how it ends, right? Regardless of how it ends, I can see Brock Lesnar destroying John Cena at the end of that match. And then Sami Zayn coming out with the save, maybe with a chair, maybe with something else like that, to get Sami Zayn some babyface love for doing that. And then Sami Zayn can come out another SmackDown or whatever, because John Cena is not going to be in SmackDown anymore. Chicago was his last SmackDown, and he can say, well, you come out there and attack a person who's on his last tour. He only has some dates left. That's not fair to him. That's not fair to his fan. But guess who doesn't have a limited time? I do. So come at me. That's basically what he's going to say. And whatever it is probably going to build up to Sami Zayn versus Brock Lesnar at Crown Jewel Perth. I think that's probably what they're going to build up to help Sami Zayn build up. I think Sami's going to get destroyed there, right? I don't think Sami's going to win. He doesn't need that win, and I think that'll help, kind of knock him down a few pegs for people who really do not like him because of the Sammy Hogan allegations. But I feel like that's where they're going. What do you guys think? Do you think this is probably what they're planning next? If not, let me know what you think is going to happen after the feud with John Cena, because I don't think Brock versus Cena is going to be a best of 3 situation. It's going to be a one-off at WrestlePalooza, and then he's going to move on to something else. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Salute, peace, have a great day.